Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Genshin Impact on the PC. I've been playing a fair bit on my own, primarily because I know that the next main story quest threshold is at Adventure Rank 18. We didn't quite get to that point. We're at 17. It's certainly doable to get to 18 if you just keep running around and doing various things, but I did all the sort of character story quests available, and I did all the daily stuff for today. You know, I did a decent amount of stuff, so we'll just do a bit more of the main story. But yeah, I did explore around, and I went over here, this giant snowy mountain, and you know, obviously it's pretty close to the starting area here. You're gonna find it, and I had come across this in my first playthrough, and again, it reminded me of Breath of the Wild. Um, you know, in that game, it's pretty easy to find a snowy, cold area pretty early on. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, it's a similar mechanic. Whenever you're in there, you get cold. I don't actually remember how extensive Breath of the Wild goes with the cold mechanic. But this one, you know, if you're near any source of fire, the cold thing goes back down. There's certain like crystals that you can find scattered around that will actually prevent you from getting colder for a while. But if you do any attacks, it like that crystal empowers your attack and then it expends it. So there's a whole bunch of different things involved with the cold. And so yeah, in my first playthrough, I found it, was like, you know, I'm gonna leave that for later. You know, maybe I'll find some like way to bypass the cold. Like in Breath of the Wild, you can find warm clothing, and it's not a big deal. Obviously, I don't think there's any warm clothing in this game, but I never went back to this in my other playthrough. So this time I came across it and I was like, you know what? Let's just go check out the mountain a little bit. And so I did. It's a little bit high level for me, just a little bit. It's doable, I suppose, but it kind of takes a while, so it's not really worth doing at this point. But yeah, I was roaming around and dealing with the cold mechanic and stuff like that. And there's like this weird tree there, and it's got like its own kind of currency that you can run around the mountain to find and then offer up to the tree to get different rewards and stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's just a cool whole big mountain area that I completely ignored my first playthrough. Which really just shows you how little of this game I've experienced overall. So that was cool. Of course, we're still dealing with the same party composition of our traveler character, Lisa for electricity, Noelle mostly for just being a great sword, and Amber for fire. Now, Noelle's I don't know, what is this? What is it called? I don't know what this. I don't know what like the community calls this. Like your Y ability, you know. I know it has a name, but I don't know what it is. But anyways, her Y ability, her super ability, it's actually pretty good for like AOE. She's practically invulnerable while using it, because she gets a big old shield and she kind of continually generates new shields. Because that's what Geo mostly does. Crystallize. When Geo comes into contact with Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, Electro, any of those, Crystallize is triggered, and that creates elemental shields. So she kind of continually generates new elemental shields against, the elements that the enemies are using. So that's all good. And she just kind of sweeps her sword around in these big AoE slashes, and it's kind of nice. But anyways, yeah, I haven't, well, I've leveled up the Traveler, because I know I like her, and we're going to be using her a lot, so that's all fine. So I actually ascended her and brought up to level 36. We could actually probably bump her up all the way to 40 at this point. There you go, 40. So now for her to ascend again, yeah, we're going to need, like, 3 of these, which you only get through increasing your adventure rank. So it's just, we'll get there eventually. And it requires adventure rank 25. So that's a ways off. She's going to be pretty powerful for what we're doing. The others, yeah, in the 20s or so. 20, 25. But since we've got some wishes, let's do that. Let's start with the Wanderlust. See if we can't get Chi-Chi. How about a sword? How about a bow? How about... Oh! Fischl! Oh, this is the girl with the little bird companion. Yeah, I mean, you can see it there. So there's Fischl. Mysterious girl who calls herself Prinzessin der Verurteilung. Travels with a night raven named Oz. So she has a bow. She can summon her bird, which will basically just fly around and do electricity. And then her super ability, she becomes the bird and flies around and does electricity and stuff. So, yeah, pretty good. I like that she's a bow character, because I'd like to eventually replace Amber. And the only reason she's really sticking around, other than being our only source of fire, is that the fact that she has a bow, which does come in handy. So that was good. And then a book. Alright, well, at least we got a new character. Let's now switch over to this one. We have 6 of these. Oh, are you kidding? Alright. So, yeah.
I create...
Great. I mean, if you like a character, you do want duplicates of them, because that actually empowers that character. And allows you to, I think, increase on their constellation. So you do actually want duplicates of characters you enjoy. Well, I guess it's not the worst thing, because we're probably going to use Fischl. But, yeah. New characters are always kind of nice. Alright, well, that's what we got. Alright, so, that means that, completely free to play, we've been given automatically, aside from the Traveler, 1, 2, 3 characters. Those are just part of progressing in the game. And then, just due to various free wishes that we've accumulated, we've also gotten 3 more characters. So, you know, not bad. There's like 50 characters now that you can get through the wish system. So, yeah, I mean, if you just boot up the game and throw thousands of dollars at it, you could have a lot more than this, but, you know, free to play, it's not horrible. Especially considering, you know, how much time we've put in so far. You think about your sort of standard RPG, It's not outrageous to have this sort of roster available. Alright, so the question is, do we want to swap in Fischl at this point? Swap out Lisa. If we do 2 lightnings... Superconduct, Overloaded, Electrocharge, Quicken, Aggravate, Hyperballoon have a 100% chance to generate an electro-elemental particle. I don't know what that means. I'm going to find out what that means. Elemental particle. Okay. I'm sure this is explained somewhere. Okay, they're little colored spheres during battle that charge your super skill. Okay. So basically that just makes it so you're much more likely to generate your supers on your electro characters. It's not bad, but I don't know if that's worth putting in 2 electro characters for now. Do I want to swap out? Yeah, I guess let's just try swapping out Lisa for Fischl.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Let me also just see. Let's see if I search. Who is better, Fischl or Lisa? On official tier lists, official in quotation marks, Fischl's the only S tier 4-star character, whereas Lisa is C. But tier only matters for late game Abyss. Tiers don't matter for 99% of the game. Their rules are similar, but Fischl is just better in every way. Anything Lisa can do, Fischl does better 1,000 times over. But this person says Lisa has nice tits. So, you know, it's sort of a horse apiece. At the end of the day, though, you know, I'm a numbers guy. So we're going to go with Fischl. I'm all about the mechanics. So she's got a bow, just like Amber. She can aim. She shoots electro shots. It's all good. And there's her bird, which will do nothing because there's no enemies. And let's level up Fischl, since we are here. Okay, you can do that. Okay, good. Alright, can we ascend? We can ascend.
I created my magic arrow cries.
We might as well, because, I mean, how many more electro characters am I really gonna get? I'll bring her up to, like, 28. That's fine. Okay, weapons. I guess we'll go with slingshot. Actually, that's not bad. Because what I've found is that the overload combo, where you combine electro and pyro, that can do just stupid amounts of damage. Because it really amplifies the damage from whichever attack triggers it. So that might be worth it. Let's give it a try. I'd like to have a 4-star bow, but what are you going to do? There you go. Artifact. I've really just been ignoring this. We'll give her the Berserker set. Where possible. Without thinking too much about it. Alright, and so yeah, since we have 2 officials, we got this for the Constellation. So now we can get Gaze of the Deep. Even when Oz is not present in combat, he can still watch over Fischl through his raven eyes. When Fischl performs a normal attack against an opponent, Oz fires a joint attack, dealing damage equal to 22% of Fischl's attack. So basically just a 22% damage boost on her normal attack. And there you go. So yeah, for every duplicate Fischl you get, you're going to get one more thing to go down her constellation, which just makes her more powerful in different ways. So, again, if you like the character, duplicates are pretty good. If you don't, then it's pretty shitty. But them's the breaks. Alright. So, with that all done, which I'm probably going to do that like every video at this point, let's continue with our main story. The Archon quest, where we have to wait till midnight. Time. Delightful.
You're here. Wait, you're...
Jean?
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Storm Terror issue. Now that's the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the 4 winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlanders so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to work together after all.
Sir.
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Hamel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the 7 nations and their respective gods. The cryo-gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo god's power.
So they want to kill Dvalin?
Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, then the only other way to affect the Animo god's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the 7 nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Let's go.
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's...
Uh-huh.
I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think...
What? What?
Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh...
Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining.
Take your pick.
Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.
So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it last time, but Venti wasn't lying about being the god of Animo. Which is pretty wild stuff. Alright. Recommended party level 17. And Taco B is level 40. So, yeah, we're a little high, but I don't know. I found that, you know, at least in the lower sort of levels and encounters and, you know, the first 20 hours of the game or so, being on lower level doesn't really mean, like, it's hard, just that fights take longer. So it's not really the end of the world. Oh, we have Diluc with us. He's got a nice big great sword. No, I don't know what. Is this a great sword? I think so, yeah. And he can do that move. Pretty cool. I like his charge attack way more than Noelle's, like, just slow-ass spin.
No! Don't eat me! You're human? The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss Order attacking.
We've come for the Holy Lyre der Himmel.
How did you guys know the Lyre's here? The place it's being kept is locked up tight. If you're after the key, keep going further into the ruins, but don't come after me. I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and find out for yourselves.
This guy looks like he's about to wet himself.
You just worry about yourselves. One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time comes, don't you dare say a word about me.
Did he say Senora? What a strange name.
Number 8 of the 11 goes by the name Senora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
Alright. I don't know why they weren't saying the word harbingers.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Ah!
Give up. No one's coming to rescue you.
Did you already beat all the other guards?
I kicked their Schneznayan butts.
What? I'm not scared of you. A debt collector will come to my aid.
What is this translation? It's getting drunk at the cat's tail.
I've had enough. I am a proud citizen of Snezhnaya. I will not falter.
Ow! Yeah, why use Amber when we've got Diluc? Yeah, it's fucking Shield. Get out of here. Get out of here, Shield. Boom, 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 boom. Aw. Alright.
He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room?
Not very flashy kill. A radish. Another radish. Some wheat.
Seems like we've turned this room inside out. But no key. Time to move on to another room.
I didn't even search here, but okay. We would have missed out on a potato.
By royal decree.
It's a nice little,
We turned this room inside out.
nice little voice line when she's firing her bow.
There's one room left that we haven't tried. Surely the key must be in there.
Who are you? How'd you get in here?
There's nothing to discuss. Give up now.
Like hell. The will of Snezhnaya is as solid as the permafrost. I will not yield.
Okay.
Here to play with me. The more, the merrier. Look at me. Just
Yeah, so I wonder with like tier lists and stuff if they just don't rank the Traveler that high because of like she's not very good in the end game or something like that. It doesn't hold up. But I don't know. I mean, we're just playing through the game. She seems always pretty solid. But I'm not really that knowledgeable or hardcore.
Where did you rats scurry out from? Senora's not going to tolerate this kind of
Zamenhof.
I'll be the one to take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself.
Might as well use his super. Oh my god. Elemental infusion. Yep. Okay.
No escape. Midnight
And we'll
Phantasmagoria.
turn her into the bird.
No escape!
Use all our supers.
So soon.
I must leave no stone unturned. Oz, reveal thyself!
And overload. There you go. Yoink.
Finally, the liar is back in safe hands! Where did that guy go, though? He was here a second ago.
Senora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never sleep again for the nightmares they give them.
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.
Alright, nice. Yeah, I don't know what load times are like on like the PS4 or your phone or something like that, but they're really just incredible on PC, or my PC at least. It's very nice. Any specials? You gave me a free chicken mushroom skewer.
Welcome back. This is the Holy Lyre. You managed to retrieve it. The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood, and the strings still feel cool to the touch, too. The memories.
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
Although this lyre is the real thing, I doubt that it's going to work. As you can see, the lyre has been through 1,000 years of history. Its animal power has run dry. In this condition, you couldn't play music fit for even D-Luke's tavern with it.
Bards fight to get on the stage of my tavern. Don't make assumptions.
Is that really important right now, Master D-Luke? And you! Did you just borrow the Holy Lyre to play music for drunkards to hear? What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call Dvalin with it. The lyre itself is fine, but the strings... You're up, Outlander.
I don't know how to fix instruments.
Relax, it's not broken. It's just that the intensity of its animo power has greatly diminished. Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop crystal with you? Great! Try to use it on the Holy Lyre.
Let me give it a try. Okay.
It worked as expected.
This youthful glow.
Praising yourself? Really?
I was talking about the Holy Lyre.
Thanks to our traveler friend having purified the crystal, the Holy Lyre won't continue to lose power. That said, its power is far from replenished. It'd be great if we could get more tears.
How can we make Dvalin cry? By hitting him?
I can surmise that Dvalin will already be crying, suffering alone in some deserted place.
Dvalin.
Poor baby.
This is not something that an honorary knight can accomplish alone. I will mobilize the rest of the knights to assist. When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our honorary knight perform the purification process.
Leave it to me.
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey together. How exciting! Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do? Just sing?
Wouldn't be much of a bard if I didn't, now would I?
You're so cheeky. You deserve an ugly nickname. Oh, Paimon knows. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
Fantastic.
This search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui. 6 months ago, a thief stole treasure from the East Temple of the Four Winds.
Whoa, what was it? A cup used by Barbados?
No. Although if such a thing existed, it would be very valuable. Among all the relics they managed to dig up, one particular object was very rare. It was a vial which contained the Animo god's breath.
Relics come in every shape and form, huh?
Anyone with an eye for fine art would like to add this relic to their collection. Once word got out, the Fatui started trying to seek it out. They've made tons of counterfeits that can be found everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, how much am I really going to listen to?
In response, I just bought every one I could find, irrespective of its authenticity. We're still at it now. I've bought more than 2,000 fakes to date, and the Fatui are yet to find the real one.
Whoa, you guys are insane. So it means the real one must be out there somewhere on the black market, right? Paimon will give you a discount on them if she finds any, because Paimon's just great like that.
Sure, you can try to find the real one. I'll take what you find, even if they're fake. Once you're done, find me at the winery. I'll trade you a beer for every 20 you find.
Man, whoever they get to be, you know, in whatever language, the voice actors for Paimon,
What trinkets like...
that's got to be a pretty great gig. Although, who knows? I mean, maybe they think the voice actors for Paimon is really replaceable, so they don't pay her much, but I don't know. But I figure it's just like Paimon's the mascot of the game and does all the talking for the main character pretty much. So, you know, she's just always going to be there in this insanely mega popular game.
Leave it all to me. By royal decree. Shadow Raven, let night fall. Go, go, Biff!
Pop him in the eye. Pow.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Yeah, I mean, Amber's like passive form of fire generation is so limited.
In a place like this.
As knights, we are taught to hone our investigative skills.
Wow, very impressive.
In my experience, the secret to finding what you are looking for is to never look for it in the first place. Don't think too much about...
Okay. Well, here we have to do a little bit of hiking.
What?
Don't worry about it too much. The more flustered you become, the less likely you are to find it. Pay attention to what you see in your peripheral vision, and you might just stumble upon what you're looking for.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like that would work.
No, seriously, it does though. In fact, it's how I used to find my tortoise whenever he went missing.
Wait, you had a pet tortoise?
Yes, why? Something wrong, Paimon?
No, it's, well, just surprising is all.
Why?
Paimon can't imagine Jean having a pet tortoise. Surely you find it hard to imagine too, Master Diluc.
No, I don't. I had one too when I was a kid. What's so strange about it?
What? You too?
So I'm a little bummed. One of the characters that they added to this as part of like a special promotion a while back was Aloy from Horizon. And I remember when they did that, but I think she was available first on PlayStation, like PS4. And I think she also has like a special... She's more powerful on the PS4 version or the PS5 version, which is kind of lame. And I think that when she was like coming out and I was still playing, it was on the PlayStation version, and I didn't play the PlayStation version. So I was a little bummed. I mean, I don't think it would have been a big deal for me to just fire it up on PlayStation and get it, but I don't know the specifics. And then I sort of stopped playing by the time she came to PC and stuff and the other platforms. And now I'm not sure if you can get her anymore. Because back then, she was just like a free character for anyone that hit Adventure Rank 20. She just showed up in your mailbox. I don't know if that's going to happen anymore. I kind of doubt it. But I don't know, maybe since I had an account during that time, they'll give it to me anyways. But from what people say, she's like the worst character in the game, especially if you're on a non-PlayStation platform. But still, it would have been nice to have just another extra character. And I like Aloy, so it would have been nice. New mail. Speak of the devil. Let's meet Ningguang. Okay. Gave me some, like, really fucking good food. Delicious chicken tofu pudding. Chiang Kun Mora meat. It's pretty good. Okay. Some important mail, such as birthday wishes, will be automatically transferred into the gift mailbox after you've collected the reward. Why was this so important? I don't know. We don't have to worry about it. So yeah, I mean, it's just like Aloy, you know, it's a very unique character. You can't get her through any wishes or anything like that. And they don't really do crossover things like that. Or they haven't done any since. So it's just a very unique character. And it's gonna bum me out if I never get her. Oh, there's a second one. Oh, goody. Overloaded.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Maybe it's better to just do normal attacks. probably is better because of that constellation benefit. It's a pretty decent amount of damage there. Hidden teardrop in the heart of the jungle. Let us do it. We have to defeat every opponent. I think we can manage that. Barrel. Boom! Actually, it's exactly where you'd want to use Electro. And this fucker.
By royal decree.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah, Official seems decent, and I've had her before. I think she was like the Electro character I used in my party. So I'm certainly familiar with her, but I didn't have that constellation benefit, which is pretty nice.
No one escapes my sights. Support. Windblade.
That dude's healing. I don't care, I'll fight through it. Fuck you, man. Fire, huh? I got just the thing for you. Oh no. There it is.
We're done gathering. That was hard.
It's too early to relax. We're still not done with Storm Terror. Besides, the Fatui could also be planning something.
Hey, Diluc, I heard that the Fatui have recently proclaimed you persona non grata.
What an honor. Nobody was ever proclaimed persona grata by the Fatui anyway.
The Fatui? The diplomatic delegation from Snezhnaya? What have they got against Master Diluc?
The Fatui are a problem not only for the Knights, they also present a real threat to the whole of Mondstadt. And when it comes to threats against Mondstadt, Diluc is...
That's enough, Jean. You Knights are subject to too many restrictions. You can't directly confront this so-called diplomatic scum. Personally, I despise them. If I were to choose between eating a cryo slime alive or joining the Fatui, I'd prefer to be crushed to death by a meteorite.
Jeez, your wording is so very dramatic.
Oh, we're done? Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure for someone that's played a lot of Genshin, it's probably painful to watch me play. Using these like basic bitch free-to-play characters and play them not particularly well.
Hey!
Oh, the wind.
As a good knight should. Someone needs to sit steady as stone.
Go, Baron!
Come on, bear.
Windblade!
Thank you.
Yeah!
Simple as that. Give me that goodies. Yeah.
This close.
Yeah, I remember that one. Alright, let's revive Fischl. Shove a big chicken down her throat.
Wow, these will come in handy.
This is probably like the slowest way to kill a group of enemies. I think most like high-end, proficient, efficient combat is based around elemental combinations.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain? Oz, reveal thyself!
I mean, you can just see like a good elemental combo of like overload can just end a enemy right there. Or I miss, and then I get hit. There you go, overload. Dead. I don't know if that is that much faster than me just normal damaging him down. But, like I said, later on, things get tougher, big groups of enemies, all that sort of stuff. And I'm okay. I mean, I'm getting better. But, yeah. Why did I come over here at all? My life for a horse, am I right?
Woohoo! Devolin Protection Squad, assemble!
Let's put our crystals together. Oh. The color of these crystals looks muddy. Devolin, you're going through so much pain. Let's start purifying these crystals first. Please, Traveler.
It is hard to believe such a thing is possible until you've seen it with your own eyes.
Interesting. It's like filtering wine. The process is refreshing.
I think we should have enough tears now. So next we... use the crystals on the Holy Lyre like last time.
Let me give it a try.
It worked!
It seems completely different from before.
The Lyre's animo power seems fully restored. We should be able to use it now. It's all thanks to you.
Now, where should we summon Storm Terror? It must be away from the city, else there will be casualties should we fail. Perhaps here at the winery?
If the winery was destroyed, it's not something I couldn't eventually fix. But I'd still rather not go through the hassle.
The wind that blows at sea or in high places should be able to carry a bard's words far away. It's never going to work if the air is too dry or suffocating.
Paimon understands sea or high places, right? Then the best location to play the lyre would be...
A cliff?
If you go east from Starfell Lake, there are mountains south of the beach.
Oh, you mean that beach we were on when you told Paimon about your sister?
If you head to where the cliff juts out,
Sister!
known as Star Snatch Cliff. What do you think, Bard? Meets the requirements, no?
Let me think. Star Snatch Cliff.
You can't say snatch in a video game.
Very well. Then let's meet at Star Snatch Cliff when we're ready. Please don't be late.
Yes, ma'am!
Sorry. I didn't mean to...
Adventure rank 18. And, yeah, I don't think we didn't progress to the next part of the main story, so we're a little ahead of the curve. That's good.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate place?
Means I don't really have to do anything before we can do another video. Alrighty then. Good stuff. New character. Nice story progression. What more do you want? If we did that every video, it'd be great. Alright. My name is Mangg. Getting watching has been Genshin Impact. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.